A key witness in the Diddy trial has gone missing. This is super concerning because she is crucial for the case against one of the biggest names in music. She was actually going under a pseudonym like 3 other witnesses in the case, but she decided to waive that right and reveal her identity in her testimony. But now she's MIA. The federal prosecutors don't know where she is, her lawyers don't know where she is, and the prosecutors are using her testimony in the opening statement on May 12th. That's not that far away. For now, she's known as Victim 3, and she was subpoenaed, which means that she is required to be there.
Determined to be Christina Coram, KK, who Diddy talks about a lot as his right-hand woman, if you will, and that they were discussing her, and then that led to her being served a drink where then she started to feel woozy, and then Mr. Combs her with an inanimate object, and then actually directed another gentleman to her while he watched and pleasured himself.
So it turns out that not only was Ally Carter giving us all the tea on what Diddy and his people were doing behind the scenes all these years, but she had actually been subpoenaed and listed as a witness to testify in Diddy's trial. However, just when the trial started, she disappeared and no one, including her family and her lawyers, know where she is. To make matters even worse, a voice note that Ally sent to her close friend was just discovered just the day before the trial, and it contains disturbing information about the woman who was protecting Diddy all this while and made it possible for him to get away with all his crimes: Christina Coram. Diddy had actually mentioned Christina a couple of times prior to his arrest, like in his Facebook post from 2021, in which he said, "Meet Christina Coram, Chief of Staff at Combs Enterprises. Christina, aka KK, keeps everything in my life and my business running. She's been my right hand for the last 8 years and has consistently proven to execute and get done. Don't know how I'd function without her." But obviously at the time, we didn't know what he was getting up to, so this didn't send off any alarm bells. Christina had been mentioned in multiple SA lawsuits against Diddy as his accomplice, but she remained quiet until a few days ago when she put out this statement that said, "For months, horrific accusations have been made about me in various lawsuits regarding my former boss. These false allegations of my involvement are causing irreparable and incalculable damage to my reputation and the emotional well-being of myself and my family. I have never condoned or aided and abetted the of anyone, nor have I ever drugged anyone. The idea that I could be accused of playing a role in or even being a bystander to the essay of anyone is beyond upsetting, disturbing, and unthinkable. That is not who I am, and my heart goes out to all the victims of sexual assault. I am confident that the allegations against me will be proven to be untrue." Child, please. No one believed a thing she was saying, and it was for good reason because, as I said earlier, she has been mentioned in more lawsuits than I can talk about in this video, but I'm still going to go through some of them with y'all because there is a clear pattern here, and without her, Diddy would have been caught a long time ago. She basically protected him and set the groundwork for him to effortlessly commit the crimes he did without any fear of getting caught. No wonder he said in that Facebook post that he didn't know how he'd function without her. That's how important she was to his operations. Christina was first exposed for her involvement in all this in Lil Rod's SA lawsuit against Diddy, in which Lil Rod described her as the Ghislaine Maxwell to Diddy. Lil Rod said when Diddy started making intimate advances at him and gripping him, he confided in Christina about it because he thought she was one of the good guys. But she said, and I quote, "You know, Sean will be Sean," and attempted to downplay Mr. Combs' as friendly horseplay, stating that those acts were Mr. Combs' way of showing that he likes you. He also said Christina managed all aspects of Diddy's personal life, including paying hired sex workers for him, as well as making all his employees carry a fanny pack filled with different kinds of illicit substances, including coke, GHB, ecstasy, and 2C. Another lawsuit, Diddy's former senior executive Phil Pines accused Diddy of battery, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. And of course, Christina was right there to cover it up like she always does. Phil said he once saw Diddy kick a woman to the ground outside of his house. Diddy told the woman, "I told you I was crazy," before kicking her in the stomach. He then made the poor woman go topless by demanding for her to take off her sweatshirt. This obviously left Phil traumatized because he just saw Diddy basically physically violate this woman and then force her to get naked. But once again, Christina stepped in and instructed him to never speak about it, and there are repercussions that can happen if he did. But this wasn't the only thing Phil claims he saw. He said he saw Christina help Diddy to organize what he calls Wild King Nights. And this party was basically freak-offs that lasted for days on end with multiple men and women. Christina played a huge role in making these parties happen, starting with the locations to the people who would participate in it. He says after Diddy told Christina that he wanted to have one of these Wild King Nights, sending him on a mad dash to set up hotel rooms with baby oil, lube, male libido pills, Plan B, candles, mood lighting, and a variety of toys. Christina was also mentioned in a third lawsuit filed by a woman in San Francisco last October. And this was actually the lawsuit that made her finally put out that statement I read to y'all earlier of her denying the allegations. The woman claims she met Diddy through FaceTime back in 2018 when a man she met outside a bar got on FaceTime with him to flex that he knew famous people. However, she wasn't really a fan of Diddy and made a comment during the call about Diddy being behind Tupac's death, to which he overheard and angrily told her she would pay for saying that to him. Fast forward to a few days later, the man she met at the club set her up by inviting her over to his house to help with his cancer medication. So she went over, and that's when Diddy and Christina, along with his entourage, trapped her and did some disturbing things to her. Diddy then held a knife to her face and threatened to give her a Glasgow smile. And for those of y'all who don't know what that is, it's a large cut to both sides of the mouth. She said Diddy SA'd her with a TV remote, then directed another man who he was with to also SA her while he watched and pleasured himself. He also made 4 other of his people SA her, and this whole time, Christina watched and waited for them to finish so she could clean it up. Once they were done, Christina gave her an unknown pill to swallow, and they continued to SA her again. She managed to escape at some point during the SA and ran out of the house and started screaming for help, which prompted one of their neighbors to let her into their house and to call the police.
So she was able to escape eventually and ran out into the streets yelling and screaming, and a neighbor heard her because this happened in a quiet suburban neighborhood, if you will.
So there's a witness?
Yes, we have a witness, because as she's running out the house yelling, a neighbor saw her and invited her into the home.
Okay.
And it's the neighbor who then called the police, and the police did come out at that time. They also stated that they heard cars screeching, and the neighbor went outside and saw a black SUV leaving the premises very quickly. And by the time the police arrived, of course, he was no longer there.
Well, was the neighbor able to identify who it was?
The neighbor wasn't, only that they saw the car leaving, and
Okay.
they'd only described the truck. They could not tell who was inside, but she told the neighbor at the time who it was and why they were leaving so abruptly.
However, even after making the police report, the police didn't do anything about it, and that's because Diddy had obviously paid them off. This was something he did to a lot of his victims, and that's why it took someone as famous as Cassie to file a lawsuit before he was finally incriminated.
Mr. Combs her with an inanimate object, and then actually directed another gentleman to her while he watched and pleasured himself. So she was able to escape eventually and ran out into the streets yelling and screaming, and a neighbor heard her because this happened in a quiet suburban neighborhood, if you
So there's
will.
a witness?
Yes, we have a witness. We also have a police report, and that was made in 2018, that she, when she initially filed the police report, she didn't name Diddy out of fear of retaliation, and more importantly, fear that no one would believe her.
Right.
So she then updated that report, and we've been working with law enforcement to have them actually look into that report. Hearing her tell this story, her voice was trembling, she was in tears. I actually had to stop her at one point and tell her, take a second, because I can tell, even having her tell me this story, reliving it, was extremely painful. It was like it happened yesterday. I can tell she's very traumatized by what happened to her.
Fast forward to this year, another SA lawsuit popped out, and it also involved Christina. This lawsuit was by an up-and-coming artist called Seven Guzel, and she claims she was supposed to be under a mentorship with Diddy, but he spent the entire time SAing her. This suit read, during the first instance of Combs forcibly compelled plaintiff to perform oral sex before violating her. This occurred without her consent and despite her explicit refusal to engage in any acts with him, the lawsuit states. Now, while all this was going on, a name that's kept being brought up was Ally Carter because she's been spilling the tea about Diddy's behavior for a while, and everything she has accused him of is what these people are also accusing him of. However, Ally recently disappeared, and it's now being alleged that she was set to testify as a witness in Diddy's trial. Just a few days prior to this, Ally went on live frantically crying to tell people that she was scared for her life and for her family's life because some armed men who were hired to unalive her broke into her house and turned the whole place upside down. She even went as far as name dropping some of the people who she believed were behind the attack, and according to her, these people leaked her address and paid goons to come after her.
You get pressured, attacked, stalked, and hunted down for your own information. You get abused and re-victimized again by people who wanted to argue a back and forth this week like that fucking mattered. Okay, you had Stu Peters and Timothy Charles Homestead going back and forth, and nobody has even bothered. Not that I give a damn, and not that I understand that you guys are gonna be that selfish, but nobody has bothered to apologize for all the hell that has happened. But you guys were arguing back and forth, and in that meantime, we lost our home. You don't believe me? Here you go. What once was a full house, we were still paying rent on our house. What we were doing this whole time was moving everything because our house is gone. Our house is gone. This is the speaking out. What was our beautiful 3-bedroom acre home on 21225 Standing Rock Avenue, because everybody has the address, because organizations that were attached to Marks, Sawyer, and many other organizations decided to put out the address, my license plate to one of my cars, and many other of my So here you go. You can have it, right? Because this is what happens when you speak out. This is what happens when you tell all the truth. This is what happens when you decided to stand up for the children, and when you understand that survivors don't just get to do a seminar, and when you understand that survivors don't just get to just be and then show up somewhere and talk and monetize everything that they're saying. When you realize that that's bullshit, then you will understand. Look at the tactics and pay attention. Pay attention. I'm still not asking you for a damn thing but to wake up. I'm not asking you for a damn thing but just to get outside. I don't give a damn about money, numbers on my platforms. You can have all of it. You took everything. The only thing that I give a shit about right now is the fact that there is a baby in the way. There's babies in the way. There are people that I love that I can't get out of the way. What am I supposed to do when the people in the authority that you're supposed to go to, you can't go to them?
Well, as I said, one of the witnesses who was set to testify against Diddy has also disappeared, and people believe the witness is Ally. The identity of the missing witness is still unknown right now, as she's known as Victim 3. And considering Ally also disappeared right when this unknown witness went missing, people are putting 1 and 2 together, and the math seems to be mathing.
A key witness in the Diddy trial has gone missing. This is super concerning because she is crucial for the case against one of the biggest names in music. She was actually going under a pseudonym like 3 other witnesses in the case, but she decided to waive that right and reveal her identity in her testimony. But now she's MIA. The federal prosecutors don't know where she is, her lawyers don't know where she is, and the prosecutors are using her testimony in the opening statement on May 12th. That's not that far away. For now, she's known as Victim 3, and she was subpoenaed, which means that she is required to be there. This all comes as the trial is finally underway this week. The jury will be selected by the end of the day. That's not that interesting. They're all going to remain anonymous. What is interesting is the list of celebrities who were shown to potential jurors to see if they knew them. Those names included Michael B. Jordan, Mike Myers, and Kanye West, none of whom are actually implicated in the case.
And to make things even worse, it's also now being alleged that the prosecutors are in possession of a voice note that Ally sent to her friend, giving even more details about Christina's involvement in his crimes, so that she'll officially be charged too. Right now, she's also a defendant in the lawsuits she was mentioned in, but with this alleged voice note, they can finally charge her too. As usual, people had their own thoughts, like this person who said, Ally Carter, no way, she must surely show up. I strongly believe that. Another person said, what? What do you mean she's gone missing? What the hell? I hope she's okay, alive and well. But now I want to know your thoughts. What do you think of Allie's incriminating voice note? And do y'all think they'll finally go in to arrest Christina? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to click here to watch this other messy video.
Hello from the dung heap, everybody. These are my friends. A lot of my friends. There he is. Hi, sweetie.
Hello. Good morning, everybody.
And we're live. Hello. SPTV. Hello. Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing? Good to see you all. I like coming on at night sometimes to see all the night people. Hi. So we're here tonight to support our good friend, Keela. She doesn't even know that I'm going live, I don't think. Yeah, here I am. And here we are. And I just want to show some appreciation and some support for a good friend. And she didn't ask me to do this. She has no idea what I'm doing. But I wanted to just put some things out there and clear some things up, set the record straight, and most importantly, give Keela the love and support that she deserves. And I want to show you her channel. She has a lovely channel called Mental Health Matters. This month is Mental Health Awareness Month. She's been on so much, and a lot of you know that she's has some very serious health concerns and challenges right now, but she still goes out there and supports all of us. So I want to give back some love to her, and also to defend her from a very, very vile, disgusting attack from a very sick individual. And that individual just seems to attack people just by association. The reason I'm on that person's radar is because I'm friends with Erin. She made that very, very clear. Now she's attacking Keela because Keela's friends with me and with Susie. So it's just absolutely ridiculous, and I'm not going to stand for it. I don't like to give her any oxygen, but as you'll hear Keela say, enough is enough. And when Keela has enough, I've had enough. So I just want to play a little bit of Keela's live from last night. Unfortunately, I fell asleep at 2 a.m. is when she went on. And I think I fell asleep like quarter of. I was waiting for her to go live. So I'm going to play a little bit of, hey, Mark. Yes, mad love for Keela. Awesome. A little bit of her live from last night. And if you haven't subscribed, it's at Mental Health Matters 2, the number 2, us, and you won't be disappointed. Her channel is wonderful. She does a lot of talks. She really pours her heart out. She has panels. She has people that come on and talk about their story and their struggles and their triumphs, and just a beautiful, beautiful thing. She's always very, very positive, and she doesn't like drama on her channel. I've never heard any drama on her channel. She was very delicate about it last night, but I feel like it was a cry for help. And because she's implicated for something that I've been doing, which was exposing, some of the bullshit that's going on, it's not fair. It's not fair. Yes, she is so amazing. Yes, we love Keela. So let me play a little bit of what she had to say last night. I wish I could play the whole thing. If you haven't heard it, please go back and watch the whole thing.
There's some trouble going around, people attacking everybody in our old community, but some of them come here. And I don't want anybody to feel like I don't want them to feel like they're not welcome here. I don't want this to be where people are scared to come. So I have been told to do my lives, do my thing, and I have other people taking care of the issues. Now, I'm not even in the issue. But the problem is, we get drug into it. Even when haven't been there forever. Thank you, Crystal. And that's what everybody told me. Just do what I do. But there comes a time when we've had enough. And that's where we turn to the mental health side of it. I've had enough. I've had enough. It's supposed to be a safe place. This is supposed to be where everybody comes and talks and just have fun, talk about our mental health. Sometimes I have information. Sometimes I teach. Sometimes y'all talk. Well, this isn't one of those. What we're talking about. I don't have any prepared, and I prepare for like 2 hours at least. Even when I'm late, I'm still preparing. But there's just a lot of stuff that I don't know what to do. Honestly, I don't like drama. I don't want this to be drama. I want this to be the safe place for people to come. But there's some stuff that would probably scare anybody to come in here. I don't want that. I don't want it. I don't even know what to do. I don't know what to say. I really don't. I don't want to say. Most of you right there with me, and I showed you what all they did. I know that the people who know me, they know that it's not true.
Yes, we know you, Keila, and we all know it's not true. The nasty things that have been said about her. And I just want to give you some background. I hate to even, again, give this any attention whatsoever, but I'm going to stick up for my friend. And there was some things going on about, like 6 or 8 months ago now, on Relatable Reese's channel. There were, I guess, several waves of mods that left her channel. And at one point, Keila was one of them. And Keila never came out and did a big, tell all. Nothing wrong with that, but she just never did. She just threw herself into her channel. She just did what she felt like she could do and wanted to do. And she just shut the rest of it out. She went, no contact. And to be dragged into this by a troll 6 or 8 months later, just because she's friends with me and friends with Susie, it's just absolutely disgusting. And she was being attacked for things that she has talked about and admitted to and apologized for. She does not owe True Clear Media, Blue Ridge Speaks, Jamie Thomas, whatever you want to call her. She does not owe her anything. She never did anything to her. Never. So Keila very bravely talked about, I don't have the original post that Jamie posted, but it was really nasty and I don't even want to read it again. But I'm going to read to you what Keila said, and it's going to be hard to get through. So trigger warning, it's very difficult to hear, but it's the truth. And the answer that Jamie gives is so hard and so callous, and then she had to fucking double down today. So that's why I'm here. I wasn't going to say anything until she just twisted the knife today. after all that Keela has said and done for this community. She doesn't deserve this, doesn't deserve it at all. And I know all of you are here to support her. And we're going to say, enough's enough, Jamie Thomas. You're not welcome. You're not welcome. Even the trolls have turned on her. And she turned on Knife Hoarder and all them because they wouldn't trash me and Susie, that they actually supported us because we didn't do anything to them. So this whole thing with neo-Nazi bullshit and all that stuff that she's actually feeding to Reese. Reese is actually getting her quote information from the trolls. You know, that I supposedly am this child abuser, that's a bully and all this, and I hid my channel because I'm such a child abuser. That came from the trolls. So I guess, we want to guilt by association. I guess Reese and Jamie are besties now. If we want to do that, I know it's not true, but if we want to do the guilt by association, that's where they're getting their information from. And they are both turning on people that actually initially tried to help Reese, especially Keela. She tries to help everyone. So I think she deserves our support. Okay. Let me switch over. Okay, this was part of a long post. Jamie has been talking about Blossom, aka the channel. Why do you think we don't like you? Blossom has said, I barely talked to her in the last couple of week or so, but I did talk to her today. She said that she's retiring from trolling. She does not want to do this anymore. She's really had a change of heart. She realizes Jamie is completely toxic, completely out of line, and she wants nothing to do with her. She sent me some screenshots to share with you guys, and I'm going to share them. But first, I want to read these screenshots that I got. I don't even go and read it. I can't stand it. But from what I hear, it's part of a whole big post. It started out basically trashing Blossom, aka they also call her Alexis. So that's one of the names you're going to hear. So let me play that, or let me read this to you. Okay. So this is again part of a big long thread, I guess, and this is what Keela had to say. One sec, guys. Let me just grab some tea here. Okay. I already know this will be deleted, but I will keep a screenshot of it for my own protection. First of all, did you tell everyone that you emailed me and was extremely nice to me? I messed up thinking you really care. So she's talking. So this is Keela talking to Jamie. I messed up thinking you really cared about my health and what I was going through. I guess not. After you putting my name on one of the posts about Reese, I have not communicated with her since October 4th. Why would you bring me into this drama when I have nothing to do? Oh, when I've done nothing to you. Why would you bring me into this drama when I've done nothing to you or anyone else, knowing how fragile my health is? I'm in liver and kidney failure. Not to mention, I have a tumor on my esophagus and a huge one in my abdomen. I'm not sure what your end game is, but I don't even speak to you. I stay out of this drama. Yes, I was one of Reese's members, but I have never been a mod on her YouTube channel, and you can go look before giving false information. Okay, let me... Sorry, I gotta find where we left off. Okay. I truly understand why everyone is against you. You spread lies and never correct them. One example is when you stated that I was lying about the NDAs. Everyone who goes to her new FB group won't be allowed to be there unless they sign an NDA. Fact check that before posting lies. I have never posted anything about you. I'm done with the drama. I'm done with the drama that everyone seems to like. Keep me out of your posts and your videos that you have made. Your best bet is to not mention me and especially lie about me. I have nothing to lose. I'm dying anyway, but you already know that from the very nice and caring emails that you sent me. I will not hurt you by posting them because I'm not like that. For clarity, I brought nobody to her channel. I was never her mod. I left because she crossed a line that I refuse to be a part of. When you get on here and delete this, please think about integrity, truth, and honesty. Thank you, Keela. So Blue Ridge Speaks is Jamie Thomas. I meant what I said about caring about you, but you've shown up as one of Marilyn's supporters in all her live streams. Big fucking deal. So that's her big crime, showing up in my live stream. So it's fair to say that you and her other supporters, like Ben Bacon Bits, have, oh God, so she's watching my chat, have no regard for the truth. Ain't nobody gonna delete your comment. Get a grip. I was told that you are a mod for Reese. If you weren't, then I stand corrected and I apologize. Then who was aside from Jimena during that era? You place yourself squarely in the middle of drama when you show up and support a liar like Marilyn. It's simply not true that everyone in her FB group is required to sign an NDA. Well, she did say her friend. This is me talking. She did say her friends. I showed you the clip. She was dead serious. Said her friends are going to have to sign an NDA in case they decide they don't want to be friends anymore and show receipts. But she's going to protect herself, Reese, by making them sign NDAs. I saw it. So I don't know about the Facebook group. That's what I heard. But I did hear and see Reese say it herself. How would posting my email exchange with you reflect badly on me? I meant what I said, but you've shown hostility toward me by being present and supporting Marilyn when she's telling bald-faced lies about me. You feel entitled to threaten all you want. That's just like Marilyn. Say it to my face. Catch me outside. So it figures. I expect it from Alan. Even after I worked so hard to get law enforcement involved and victims to report behind the scenes, and he helped me. But he made me ask the Fed agent to contact him rather than use the phone number I gave him, I suppose for plausible deniability, which is inappropriate. That's a lie. I know that's a lie. I don't know if Alan's in here, but I know that's a lie. Because he's inappropriate Huffer's fiance, he didn't want to risk Brett coming after them. But I was willing to risk it because bullies don't frighten me. Okay, so she just pretends to know everything about everybody all the time, and nobody really cares. Nobody really wants her to be involved, you know? Okay, so she had to double, triple down today, saying, I don't rate with the degree of hate Stephanie got, but I'm being attacked. Oh, you poor woman. I'm being attacked by a woman who has so-called mental health channel. Again, attacking Keela, who supports malignant Marilyn and sucky Susie, who have also been calling me by name. So I have at least some recognition of a small piece of their ugliness, and I cannot accept anyone who thinks justified to be nasty just to protect those who support a proud neo-Nazi or pretend that they don't see it. And the serial woman abuser, Aaron Smith Levin. This woman is absolutely delusional. Okay. So she's the victim. She's saying everybody doxes her, although she's attacked. She's contacting people's families. She's contacting authorities and saying that I or somebody is doing it and blaming it on her. Not true. Not true. She admits it herself that she's done this. And I'm going to show you some screenshots, and the whole doxing thing, it's bullshit because she's used her name. She's all over Facebook using her name. And I'm going to show you something from her YouTube channel. So she's on YouTube using her name to mock me. So let me show you this. Actually, let's pull up her channel. Why not? Shits and giggles here. Okay, this is one of her channels. I don't even know which one she's using right now. This looks pretty recent. Yes, this is very recent. So this is her shorts. She's got me. She's making fun of my what she call it, my snaggletooth or whatever. Yeah, I have a gap. I have crooked teeth because I was in a foster home and they didn't give me braces, and I don't really want to be 50 years old wearing braces. So yeah, I do. It's part of me, just like my scars. So she wants to body shame and make fun of my teeth. I've never done that to her. So whatever. So she's making fun of me and my teeth. Okay, next. Let me just show you a little sampling of what she's got here. She's absolutely obsessed and totally weirded out. So this is me. This is something smeared towards knife quarter. Whatever that is. Okay, so she's got Maho. That's me. There it is. So me. And she says at the top, Jamie Thomas's kitchen. Everybody read that in black and white? Who's doxing her? Who's doxing her? She's doxing herself. Plus, she's already said her name a bunch of times too. How do we even know it? So yeah, it's just bullshit. I can't believe she has the nerve to act like the victim. She has been poking the bear. She's been doing videos about Aaron and me for over a year now. And now she's attacking my friends. She's attacked pretty much everybody. And she knew about Knife Hoarder's tattoos, which I saw the receipts on that for 6 months. The only reason why she brought it out now, before I even knew about the tattoos, is because they refused to basically renounce and trash me and Susie. That's the reason. She's obsessed with hating us. She's obsessed with hating Aaron Smith-Levin. So anybody that is even slightly supportive, I mean, I'm a friend of his, so yeah, I know I'm the biggest, yeah, she's horrible. Exactly, Julia. I'm the biggest target for her right now. Whatever. Go ahead. Please, Jamie, come at me. Go for it. Leave Keela alone. I can take it. You want to be a total disgusting scumbag? Come at me. In fact, I'll send you a link. You can come on right now and talk. Face me. I dare you. What? You chicken? And you're calling elder abuse and stuff. I looked up the definition of elder abuse. I am not physically, mentally, emotionally, and like sexually or anything hurting you. I'm not doing anything to you. I'm defending myself and my friends. So if you can't pay, don't play. If you can't dish it out and take it, you can't take it, don't dish it out. That's what they say, right? Don't dish it out if you can't take it. I'm not good at this because I hate fighting with people, but Jesus, like Keela said, enough is enough. Enough's enough. So let me show you these screenshots. So she's claiming she's not harassing anybody and that, she's innocent. She's not doing anything. She's doing a lot of really shady, weird shit behind the scenes. And she claims to be an ex-Scientologist. And then she claims to be some kind of like law enforcement. She's just everything. She's done everything. I don't know what the truth is. I think maybe she has a lot in common with Reese. Maybe that's why they clash, or maybe they'll end up best friends because they both need a friend right now. So maybe they'll find each other. Who knows? But yeah, it's really bizarre. So let me show you guys this. Okay. So this is what Blossom sent me. So I did show you some of this the other day, and she sent me some more. So a few days later, after, this is Anne Francis. This is one of her aliases. This is Jamie Thomas. It's pretty well known from people that used to be her friend that this is one of the aliases that she uses on Facebook. She says to Blossom's ex-husband, finds him in another state. Sorry to intrude. You don't know me. I'm acquainted with Alexis. I have to ask, is she a psychopath? He said, LOL, she certainly has her quirks. And, her ex-husband told her, I kind of went along with her, kind of like, humored her, just see what she would say, He said, is she a friend of yours in California? She said, no, I only know her from online communities that she operates within. And her ex-husband says, look, this is Blossom's ex-husband, Jamie, are you a psychopath? And she said, because she's calling Blossom a psychopath. She said, are you? He said, probably. And oh, she said, "Are you her stalker?" Did I miss some of it? Oh, he had said, okay, I think I accidentally missed some of it. Basically, he said, "Well, according to Blossom, you're her stalker." And then she keeps asking, okay, I'm not interacting with her anymore. She pretended to be my friend. And then I found a video she did on her alternative tiny channel where she said, "F you," directed at me. I had no idea. She had joined up with an actual neo-Nazi online who she calls her BFF. Now, anybody that has watched Night Forder's channel for any period of time, it was mostly True Clear Media, Jamie, that was always like, "Hey BFF, hey BFF, hey BFF." And then as soon as she got mad because they weren't playing her way, she took her marbles and went home and then started attacking them. So that's really what happened. I've seen the receipts. Actually, all I wanted to know is whether you felt stalked and harassed, because that's what she's blasting all over YouTube. Claiming also that I stalked and harassed your kids. I don't feel stalked yet, he said. Okay. I think I missed some of it. I mean, maybe another day I can bring those up. Oh, here it is. Okay. "Are you her stalker?" Okay, I think I had him out of line, out of order. "Are you her stalker?" "No, I heard that was you." Of course, she fancies herself the puppet master. He said, "You're probably not far off." She said, "She made her YouTube content private. Do you know what that's about?" And he said, "I didn't know she had YouTube content." She goes, "Oop, you weren't featured, if that makes you feel better." He's like, "I'm indifferent." And then she's like, "Can I ask another question?" This isn't weird and stalkerish, is it, guys? Is it? She hunted down his her ex-husband. And he called her Jamie and she answered. Oh. "Not according to Alexis. I just found out she's telling people, especially loudmouth Nazi friends, that I stalked and harassed you and the kids. Do you feel stalked and harassed by me?" He said, "Not so far. If you want my advice, which I'm sure you do not, I found the less interaction I've had with her, the happier I am, for what it's worth." Okay. So this is, I'm going to show you. This is one of her children that Jamie's harassing. She said, "Hey, mommy, who did you piss off?" Blossom said, "Everyone. Why?" "Some lady called and asked if having a psycho as a mom was hard. Dad said you pissed someone off online." So her ex-husband is the father of her children, obviously. "Yeah, someone is taking her job as internet troll police. Seriously. Sorry, honey. It's pathetic that she's using our medical history against us. I know people are simple and closed-minded with limited real-life experiences. Black and white thinking, just ignore her. If she messages you again, tell her to go talk to herself on it more." That's good. That's good advice. So yeah, that's becoming like serious and scary and creepy and dangerous, and she's doing it to other people too. It's really absolutely disgusting. I had an email from, people that she's contacted authorities on them, and she's done some really, really nasty, scary things. So, I believe in bringing things out into the light. There's a time to keep things quiet, because I didn't want to give her any oxygen. She's going to love this, but good. I'm the target. Let her come at me. Leave Kayla alone. I'm going to give her more reasons to bitch about me. I don't care. She can bitch about me all she wants. She needs to leave my friends alone. So yeah. I think that's all I wanted to show you. And I mostly want to say in a positive way, let's give Kayla some love. Just surround her. I want her to feel supported. I want her to feel safe. I want her to feel protected and loved and appreciated. And I want her channel to be a beautiful, safe place that it is. And I thought, you know what? She doesn't want to mention names, but I will. I will. So, hey, Sammy. I would be fucking pissed if someone contacted my kids. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, I've told my kids, like, I might get some psychotic lady And just a little bit of advice if she's listening. I would not bother my daughter because she can be fucking vicious. She will have you crying begging for mercy. Just saying, anybody that knows her, holy shit. Yeah, and we're like this. We're really tight. So funny. And so are me and my, obviously. You guys know that. They're a little more polite. They would tell her to F off in a, Austin would say it in a nice way. Carter would probably just be like kind of sarcastic and joking. So yeah, that's a dead end right there. So, okay, I'm going to go up. Oh, yeah. And take your start. Thank you, Giorgio, being in the back. But I also want to say some hellos to people. So thank you all for being here. We got Julia. Hey there. Paula. Heat my shorts. Good to see you. Barbie. I haven't seen you guys in a while. Good to see you. Hey, Barbie. The Hef. I love it. Love it. Just scrolling. Oh, Australia. Kat was from Australia. Awesome. Nice to see all the Australian people. Hey, Joel. Good to see you. So glad you're here. My Sharona. Thank you, all the mods. Oh, I know it's late. Thank you for being here. Even my hubby was awake. He's probably sleeping by now. That was a half hour ago. Julia, I absolutely agree. Good to stand up for all of our friends in need. Absolutely. Yes. And please subscribe over at Mental Health Matters. You won't be disappointed. It's been such a great support for me. Even if I'm just lurking at night, I'll be kind of dozing off and just listening. And I just love it. I love her channel. And she's been so supportive to everybody in this community. So she deserves some love and support. Absolutely. Northern Girl, so glad you're here. Hey. Oh, wow. Even Arkansas Flamingo. Past my bedtime, I'll stay. That's awesome. Thank you. Fluffy Cloud. Hey there. Incarna Soul. Glad you're here. Laura Kiss Freak. This is not you going to bed. Hey, Nikki Hatfield. Good to see you. Oh, boy. Mark, you're funny. I have to run and grab my giant Rodney. My daughter put him away when her future in-laws came to visit. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry about that. That's so funny. I love it. Everybody's laughing. Yeah. Sharona, it's so nice for people to show up when we need to circle our friends. Yep, we're circling the wagons, right? Circle our friends with strength, love, and support. There can be lots of unwarranted nastiness on social media, but tonight we show the good side of it. Absolutely. Yep. Yes, and if there's anybody in here that hasn't subscribed, please go over and subscribe. She would love that. I would love to have her see that she's got some new subscribers and some new support and love, and old support and love from us. Tiff, hey, good to see you. Zena Marlene, everybody. Oh, sorry, my throat's real scratchy. Alley-oop, hey there. Constance, so glad you're here. Julia, yes, Killa is so amazing. I agree. I hope she sees this and feels the love. Thank you, Sam. Awesome. And Sam has a great channel, After the Bars. Check him out too. That's right, Constance June. I love Killa's channel. She cares so much for mental health. 100%. Yep. Hey, Ted. I'm here to support my girl. Yep. Killa's the best. Absolutely. And Barb too. Yep. Just scrolling. Yeah, seriously, Tiff. It makes me so mad that she has to go through this right now. Yeah. And it isn't fair. absolutely is gross, disgusting. And, you know, she's got a mental health channel, and this is Mental Health Awareness Month. And I pray that Jamie gets some, obviously, she needs some mental health care, you know. I think she would do well to maybe even be open to watching Keela's channel. She'll probably get a lot out of it, but she needs some help. That is not healthy behavior. Going and and harassing people's families. That's just gross. La Chameleon, hey there. I can't understand how someone can live their life firing bullets at others, often randomly. Right. Yeah, there's really no reason for it. No one's done anything to her. Keela, unfortunately, is this week's target, and she really doesn't deserve it. Yeah. Stay strong. Yeah. Right. Julia, it's messed up that these trolls attack everyone who is associated with Aaron. I support everyone. I too have been attacked. There is so many vile things being said behind the scenes. Yeah, and now it's like a chain reaction, because now, you know, I'm a pariah originally because I'm, you know, friends with Aaron, but it's like now I have my own, you know, trolls, I guess, that are pissed at me because who the hell knows why. Yeah, so maybe I've brought some of it on because, yeah, I fight back after a while. I'm just tired of it. After a year of being trolled, like, who are these people? And I find some of them have criminal records and an SA and like child porn and all these, yeah, and people that are seem like maybe even indie Scientologists or something, that they are like acting like Scientologists and even defending some of the really sick LRH type stuff that he said. Like, I mean, he said that young girls shouldn't, what was it, shudder or something, shouldn't flinch if they're, I want to throw up, if they're kissed passionately by an old man. That is disgusting. Like a young girl, it said. I thought it was like 6 years old or something. I don't know. It's in Dianetics. But it seems like some of these trolls that, like Dave Litton, who has, I've only ever seen him interview ex-Scientologists that are indies. And I'm not saying all indies believe in that whole big being and small bodies, but I'm willing to bet some of them do. And I don't know why, you know, if they want that pure tech or whatever, LRH, I don't know why some of these trolls, I don't know why else some of these trolls would be only attacking second gens and people that are supporting those that are fighting for these children who have suffered SA and all kinds of abuse in Scientology. And then you got people that have covered it up and that have known about it and that have even admitted sending funds to send people out of state and to cover up these child SA cases and actually funding it. So it's just a really weird, suspicious web. And I'm not going to keep quiet about it. If you want to keep coming at me, I'm going to be like, okay, it's on. Let's do it. What's your deal? You know, you want to pick me apart? Two can play that game. Again, don't dish it out if you can't take it. I'm not yelling at you guys. I know that they're watching. That's why I'm saying it. Elliot, no, actually, she has a Reddit that she made, like Unrelatable Reese or something. She made it private because I don't know why. She was like afraid that we would use her channel for content, which I did today because she attacked Keela and someone sent me the screenshots. Yeah, if she wants to say stupid shit like that, I'm going to talk about it. But now she made it public again. A lot of people left. You know, she's a pariah. She's been kicked out of the unvarnished group. yeah, she lost her quote besties and she's alone. She's alone. So it's really sad. She's got Sarasaurus, and that's pretty much it. So it's really pathetic, honestly. It's very super pathetic. Constance June, Jamie is playing games and someone is going to get hurt. She love bombs people, calls them, and then turns on them. Then when she needs them again, she loves bomb them again. She needs to go. Yeah, well, I'm going to let people know what she's really like, what she's really about. She's got some major problems. Julia, Keela is such a lovely, beautiful person and very sweet and kind. Absolutely. I agree with that. Absolutely. Hey, Bridget Harrison. Good to see you. I just want to say that Keela was one of the people that helped me and my father when we got scammed out of a fridge for my father. Keela was the first one to step up and help. Oh, I love that. That's awesome. That is so awesome. Yep, that's just like Keela. Yep. Candace, sad part is the trolls get off on stirring the pot. Absolutely. Yeah, there's a video. I've played parts of it before. If you look up Dr. Grande, probably seen him before. Dr. Grande, internet trolls, and he talks about how a lot of internet trolls are like sadistic. A lot of them are like antisocial, narcissistic, like all the really scary things like borderline personality. And they get off on hurting people. And it's just so gross. It's just absolutely pathetic. It's just absolutely pathetic. And Jamie acts like she's on some crusade, that she's in the right. Everybody's in the wrong. She's obviously has some narcissistic personality traits. I'm not saying I'm not diagnosing her. I'm not a psychologist, but she's a very sick person. That I can tell you. It's sad. It's really sad. Hey, humble and kind. Keela is the most kind-hearted. Absolutely. Bridget, I will never forget. It means the world to us. She cares. Yeah, she does. She cares. Yeah. Selfless, loving, compassionate, loyal friends. I love Keela. Yeah. I do too. Hey, nurse. Hello, everyone. I support Keela 100%. Shame on the people who are saying nasty things about Keela. God bless. Much love. Yeah. Constance June, Jamie is just trying to use people to get more information. Even in that reply, she's trying to get the names of ours old mods. I know. Like, who the hell does she think she is? Is anybody going to tell her? No. And obviously she hasn't been paying attention if she's got to ask people that she's attacking for information. No, you get no soup for you. Hey, Kim Roy, good to see you. We love Keela. How did I? Yep. Julia, I absolutely support all my friends 100%. Marilyn's the reason I have my channel. Aw. Yeah, thank you, Julia. You were so supportive. Yeah, Julia has a channel. I watch her videos. She's very sweet. Bridget, I'm sick in bed, but I couldn't stay quiet. I'm going to share how kind-hearted she is. Well, I hope you feel better. Sorry you're not feeling well. Hey, able traveler. Sometimes insomnia has its benefits. Glad to make this live, although I'm late. Oh, UK. Oh boy. Yeah, like almost 3 a.m. Right? Wow. Humble and kind. I've never felt unwelcome on Keela's channel. In fact, the opposite. I have felt an overwhelming amount of compassion, care, and unconditional love. Yes, that describes it. That describes your channel completely. Hey, I'm very lost in all this, but Keela has always been so nice whenever I see her anywhere around YouTube. Yes, she has. I had no idea about what she's been going through. I know. Yeah, she's so strong. Hey, Tony. Tony Hoban's here. Awesome. Janet. Janet from another planet. Glad to see you. Constance June. Keela's channel is an example of people who might not be friends or even really like each other, can be very civil and behave like adults in her chat. So everyone benefits. Keela is the best. 100%. I agree. I agree with that. Totally. Liz Gale, author, act. Yeah, she's probably paid. I don't think you're far from on the mark here. I can't really say anything yet because I like to gather receipts, but there are some indications that point towards that. So yeah, she wants to keep it up. I am like a dog with a bone, and I will find out. And I think you're right. If she's not Osa, I think she's what Doug Kramer described as IOSA, independent, and she claims to be an ex-Scientologist. I'm not sure if that's true. But she does things like Tequila. She said something like, yeah, I guess you didn't, I'm glad that you didn't pull it in. And that she just says these weird things that, a Scientologist would say, like a practicing Scientologist or somebody that's really into the tech, So it's creepy. Oh, hey, Martha. Granddaughter looked amazing in her prom dress. Aw, here for Keela also. That's good. Glad to hear that. Oh, I have the picture. Yes, I will show that. I don't have it ready tonight, but remind me, I will definitely show that. Yeah, you're very talented. That's awesome. She's a 3 degrees of separation hate. I know. It's like, leave Keela alone. She didn't do anything. It's unbelievable. So glad you're here, Liz Gale. Oh, is Abraham here? Oh, it's still your birthday for 9 more minutes. Happy birthday. We love you, Abraham. You rock. You're awesome. I hope we can meet in person someday. I would love to just give you a hug. Janet, Marilyn, just tell her to shut the F up and go away. Yes. My sentiments. Exactly. Oh, I'm glad you had a relaxing day. That's awesome. Bridget Harrison, Keela helped my father, who is elderly. How dare she say that about Keela? She goes out of her way to help people. Absolutely, she does. And unfortunately, she is, they say no good deed goes unpunished. Some people that she's been very good to have been very hurtful to her, and she still won't badmouth them. So I give her a lot of credit. She's definitely a better person than me, and I'm a better person for knowing her. I can definitely tell. I can definitely say that for sure. Humble and kind. Keela would be there and also do anything for anyone who needed any form of help. If she personally couldn't help, she would find the right person who could. Exactly. 100%. Thank you, Arkansas Flamingo. Hit that like. Yes, thank you. Appreciate that. Hey, Sharon Paris, good to see you. Cats, Bats, and Flowers. Oh, Anne Francis was an actress, listed 18th of the 50th sexiest star of all time. All right, then. So, yeah, I figure it's probably a fictional character. Yep. Candace, my opinion, just that alone as a parent, I would press charges. Contacting a minor is wrong. Yeah, I don't know how old her kids are, but they're younger than my kids. I know that, but I don't know if they're, really young. I'm not sure. Julia, black and white thinking is similar to what Scientologists do. We don't need this here. Mm-hmm. Northern Girl, it's just such a Scientology thing to do. How do they not see that they're acting the same as Osa? Yeah. Definitely going to keep an eye on it anyways. Yeah. Janet, it's horrible that she contacts people's kids. It's gross. Hey there, Darcy's. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Yes. Can we put some more hearts in the chat for Keela? Let's do that. Thank you, everybody. Awesome. Hey, Keela. Kelly Williams. Hello. I had to make some chia tea to get through this. Yeah, I hear you. I've got caffeine. I've got Yorkshire tea. Well, I just grabbed it real quick because I was in a hurry. Hopefully, I'll be able to sleep tonight. Awesome. I love that. Yay. Thank you, Nikki. Just subbed to Keela's channel. Heat my shorts. You won't be disappointed. She's an awesome channel. Humble and kind. I'm curious what AA Ron thinks about her. Well, even if he does it all, he may not waste the super busy space inside his brain to think anything. Yeah, I think he was the first one to address her by name. I'll just put it that way. And let's see. There's a video on his channel a few months ago. It's something like it has Pete Johnson's picture and Maria Martins, and it says something like Scientology operatives or something like that. Scientology something. Definitely check that out because he shows receipts and it's really wild. And then I did a bit of a series on these buttheads too. Arkansas Flamingo, awesome. Love it. Lots of nice hearts. Hearts for Keela. Love it. After the bars, I'm going to do a 7-day expose exposing this Reddit YouTube bully who I used to like her True Clear Media videos about Tommy. This shit is gross. 7-day expose. Okay. Hey, yeah. The more people exposing her, the better, because I think that it goes a lot deeper than her just being a troll. I think she's mentally disturbed. I think she's a very sick person, but I also think there might be something even more sinister behind it. So I think Liz Gale is right. I think that she's got some weird connection, some sinister connection, probably to Scientology or independent Scientology. Nikki Hatfield, we have to stick together and give our support to the good ones. Absolutely. Lots of hearts for Keela. Awesome. LRH is so not so bonkers. I'm sorry, I'm laughing because, you'll find out in hopefully a few days or a week or something. There's another, not me, but a very talented editor is going to bring another expose out. And I've seen little clips of it. It's funny as fuck. And it's very truthful too. So see you later, Heat. Good to see you. LRH is gross. Yeah. Unfortunately, some of the trolls are have a really weird relationship with dead LRH. You'll see. It's super creepy, guys. And I feel sorry for these people if they weren't such, Tuesdays. Hey, Linda. Got here late. That's okay. Good to see you. Glad you made it. Kathy Mitchell. Hey there. We'll have to catch up because I just got home from work. Wow, it's late. WC. Aw, thank you. I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, good night, humble and kind. Sleepy. Finish your. That's okay. It's awesome. It'll be here. Julia, she tried to friend request me under my new Facebook account under my fiance's name. She's off. Oh, weird. That's very strange. But I guess I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't put it past her. Thank you, humble and kind. You're very sweet and humble and kind. Thank you. It's very nice of you. Good night, Bridget. I hope you feel better. Please take care of yourself. Good to see you. Oh, did I freeze? No, I did. A little bit. That was weird. My thing wouldn't work. My clicker. Oh, humble and kind. Actually, that was Granny G that made those. I don't know why this isn't working. Granny G made those. She's not in the chat tonight, but I'll ask her if she makes them and sells them. I mean, I probably could make them. I'd have to get a pattern, but those are nice little plush ones. I'd have to get the yarn. I can ask her, or I can make them. We'll see what we can do. Humble and kind. Whether it's real life or on social media, I believe wholeheartedly in quality of the class of humans versus quantity. Absolutely. Absolutely. Justine, comment. We love Keela. Awesome. Well, I'll sub to her after your live. Thank you. Oh, I should put her link in the description too, but it's in the chat. So definitely head over and sub. That would be awesome. Sharon, Keela's going through so much health problems right now. This bitch needs to leave her alone. And yeah, Keela has never been nothing but kind and helpful to everyone. Absolutely. And I feel terrible. I feel bad that she's become a target just for being friends with me. It's just so unfair. It's so unfair. And I just wanted to come out and show my support for her. And I know that you all love and support her too. So I hope she feels it. Linda Scott, you know you're on the right side of history when the awful trolls come after you. Keep doing you. Thank you. Yeah, it's really wild. I don't get it, but I'm starting to think there is like a sick satisfaction that they get from hurting people, but also, like I said, I think there's something else behind it too, which is really sad and really weird. They get used, they think they're independent, but they're really not. Yeah, exactly. Sharona. I will never understand how Aftermath hasn't ever, that I know of, condemned those trolls. No, they haven't. No. I wrote an open letter to them. No answer. I emailed it to Claire. No answer. Whatever. And they still have them on their little, in their live chat and pop up their comments and are like all nicey nice with them and stuff. It's like, whatever, that's who you want to associate with. Very weird. Humble and kind. Keela's selfless, loving all unconditionally is a rare form in the human body. The evil people will get theirs back tenfold. In return, kindness is contagious, just as toxic humans are so draining. Yeah. I'm trying not to tear. I'm trying not to cry tonight, guys. It's hard. It's really hard. Okay, more hearts for Keela. I love this. Thank you. I love you, Keela. If you see this. Hey, buckled up. Just checking in. Have to go back to the beginning. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Nikki. Scale. Love this. Hey, Storm AF. Love it. Yeah, hit the like if you don't mind. That would be nice. Nikki, can't wait to watch her. Yes, I love her channel. Hey, Karen. Karen Pierre, Marilyn's so wild. I never want to be on her bad side. Well, yeah, people say that about me, but let me tell you something right now. Giorgio is the one that you don't want to piss off. You know my friend George Massey. Yeah, he's working on a project, guys. I'm not going to give it away, but damn, I don't ever want to piss him off. That's for sure. Justine, Keela, awesome. I love it. Brett isn't allowed to ever step one foot in Canada. All right. I don't know if he's registered. I don't think so, as far as I know, because it was sentenced, but it was suspended on condition of parole. So I don't know. I never saw the parole notes, so I'm really not sure. On that note, Dave Litt in Echoplex Media, yeah, he was definitely on some type of registry. I don't know if he is now, but they were watching him for sure. For Keela, hearts for Keela. Nice. They would never let Brett in Canada with his record. Yeah, I don't know. I was surprised that that he went to Mexico. I don't know how that works. I really don't know how that works. Storm, is anyone following the trafficking RICO civil case out of Texas? The woman was raised in a cult. No, I haven't heard of that one. I have been kind of keeping up a little bit on the Diddy trial. That's pretty wild. And then, you got to fact check, guys, because this whole rumor about Prince's last recording or something, it was just crap. It wasn't real. So I was like, what is this? And I looked it up and they have I don't know, CNN on there. I'm like, that doesn't look right. And it turns out, no, it was a rumor. Joel, it is sad that we have to expel so much energy on people like this. Just imagine how much good could be done if these trolls just went away. Let the kindness roll. Oh, get tired. Let the kindness roll. Yes, absolutely. Sharon, does she ever show her real face? If not, it's a total Scientology thing. Run and hide, don't show her face. Yeah, I do know what she looks like because she has her face. She has 4 profiles on Facebook. She's not bad looking. She smiles a little bit. She would be pretty. But she's an older lady in her 70s. Yeah. I think she should show her face. She has nothing to hide, but also, nothing to be ashamed of. But also, I think it's really cowardly. I think it's fucking cowardly. I'm sorry. People that show their face, troll or not, I kind of respect that. Even ZDT, as much as I can't stand him, as much as he's done a lot of crap, I do respect the fact that at least he shows his face, Oh, okay, I got it now. Karen, I used to like Reese's weirdness, but being party to fraud is not my cup of tea. She knew Tommy was a con man. She stayed and probably helped, even if only through inaction. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Part of me feels bad for her, but at the same time, she has a choice. She has a choice, and there's no excuse for that, Keela McDonald has a huge 24 karat heart of gold. honest class integrity. She's 100% selfless, would give someone the last $200 in her name to anyone who's in need. Fact. Absolutely. I agree. Yep. Oh, yes, that was actually trolling the trolls because they had this AI creature that looked like that, but it was really badly done because it was like fake AI crochet. So I decided to look at it and crochet it. I'll bring it out next time. I don't want to go get it right now because I can't reach it, but yeah, it was fun. There's a reason they send the trolls. Yeah. I think so. I think you're right. Thank you, Northern Girl. Awesome. There's Keela's channel. Ready to check that out. Sorry, just scrolling down. Hey, Evening Star. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Hey, Poet. Glad you're here. Good to see you. We're just giving our friend Keela some love. Hey, Kenny. Good to see you. Karen, I've heard about George's life in the corporate world. A killer. Yes, he's a killer. These people don't know what they have coming. Yeah. Oh, better watch out. See you later, Arkansas, Flamingo. Thank you so much for being here. Good night. Thank you. Justine, 70 years old with nothing else to do but troll people get a life. Yeah, it's really sad. It's kind of pathetic. Yeah, I mean, I haven't been on for it's been almost 4 days, 3 or 4 days, just because I've been like spring cleaning and spending time with my dogs and my kids and doing all kinds of, in real life things. There was another fire this weekend, so we have been helping with that, and I got some gift cards for them. Thank you to all who gave towards the fire victims, towards the nonprofit. Thank you so much, because we were able to give them a $750 gift card, and she was crying. She was just so happy, and she can get clothes for her little 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. So thank you so much, everybody. Humble and kind. You stated something in your last live that I loved. I don't even care enough about him to hate him. I love that quote. You're all right. Yes, absolutely. I don't even know. I don't remember saying it, but it's true. Yep. Thank you so much for being here, Justine. Yawning. Yeah. I hear ya. Okay. So glad to see you all tonight. And thank you for being here to show Keela some love. And I'll make sure she sees all your well wishes. And please just give her some love in the comments on this video. Go over to her channel, send her some love on her videos, and definitely subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Like her videos, all the things. So, oh, Karen, there's also been a recent trend of talking smack of our Duchess Kelly. Oh, yeah, I won't stand for that either. The Empire will slide. For Kelly, for real. Yeah, I love me some Kelly Copter. Yeah, and she doesn't bother anybody. She hasn't done anything. Give me a break. Yeah. Yeah, that's what Liz Gale said. I would not doubt it at all. Okay, everybody, I'm going to play my exit here, and I will see you soon. Have a great night. Thanks for being here. Bye. We'll talk to you later. Xenu Marlene, everybody partake. Cheers. This is good coffee. This is why, my hubby makes the coffee.